Back when I was a corporate lawyer, I was so unhappy at work that my stomach hurt every Sunday just anticipating having to go back into the office. I'm not knocking corporate law or the amazing people I worked with. It just wasn't right for me. But I didn't know what I should do instead. You see, I was so far down the path of listening to the cacophony in my head about who I should be and what I should do that I truly didn't know what I thought I was good at or what I loved when it came to my professional life. I mean, I knew what they praised me for, and they were praising me for the work I was doing as a lawyer. But I didn't necessarily know what I would do if it was just up to me. One night, after crying with Dan over how unhappy, frankly, we both were at our jobs, I did a little brainstorm to try to figure out what I might want to do for work instead of what I was doing. That night, I admitted to myself that I seemed to be good at helping people with their problems, and I like to. And I realized that what I love is working for an organization whose values I believe in and I can really feel a sense of belonging to, like I'd be proud to wear their hat or their t-shirt. This rudimentary little exercise inspired me to try to find a job right up the street at Stanford University, a place I'd attended for college and believed was doing good work. And I decided it should be a job working with students and supporting them in making better decisions along their journey. I was describing a career called Student Affairs, which I had zero training for, but I set my sights there anyway. Now I had to work like hell to turn my new dream into reality. No matter what path we choose, unless we're quite privileged, things will rarely just be handed to us. You have to identify opportunities. You have to ready yourself for them. And you have to work hard once you land it. What I call hustle. Here's another example of where, if childhood was a bit rough for you, you may know the hustle all too well. But if in childhood the adults handled the hard stuff for you, you may not have had much practice at hard work and persistence. You'll need to learn. The hustle for my dream job had 5 steps. First, I activated my network by telling friends and family about my dream whenever they asked how I was. It helped me envision actually doing it. It also increased the likelihood that they might hear of something and pass it on to me. Now, you may not think you have a network, but a network is just a set of people, however small, who care about you and are in your corner. Second, I told a mentor, a former boss who cared about me. He would ask how the job hunt was going, give me feedback, and keep me accountable. Third, I'd heard that if you ask a complete stranger for a 20-minute informational interview about their field, they're likely to say yes. So I did. I asked what drew them to the field, why they love it, what advice they'd give their younger self. Fun fact, when 20-minute conversations are going well, the person will probably give you 10 more minutes because calendars tend to come in 30-minute increments. Also, they're likely to come away having really enjoyed your conversation with them because people like talking about themselves. When they have a job opening next, they may think of you. Fourth, I applied for jobs. I kept getting rejected. I kept trying. And fifth, I took a leap of faith. After 3 rejections over 3 years, I got offered a 12-week temporary position in student affairs, which came with a 25% pay cut. I took it, the job and the pay cut. Now, I recognize that my financial privilege at the time enabled me to withstand that pay cut, but I will also say that we often think we need more money than we actually do. What I mean is, in a job where I was paid to care about students, I loved the work so much that the work itself felt like, and was, a part of my compensation, my reward for doing it. These steps are hard work, yet they are deeply satisfying because you're alert and out on a bit of a limb. You feel alive. I thought to myself, you know what? It's just a temporary job, but what if I hustle? What if they like me? It might help me get that permanent job I really want. And it did.